Hello, welcome to another video. I will be showing how you can easily clean data using powerquery. I will be using Kpmg dataanalytics data. Have you ever used powerquery to clean data? Are you an absolute beginner to Excel? Don't worry, I got you. Let's start by going through the standard data quality dimensions that you are supposed to pay attention to when cleaning the datasets. These dimensions help assess the overall quality of data and ensure its suitability for the intended purpose. So when cleaning the data, we will pay attention to these data quality assessment dimensions. Let's dive into the video. Open Excel, this is what you'll see. Select powerquery, where you are given an opportunity to open files from external files. From web.file.database.azure and so on. Now from File, go ahead and open your data. In the navigator, go ahead and select multiple items. In our case, we are interested in all the sheets from this particular file. In the preview, you get to see how your data looks like. The columns and the rows of each data sheet. Because we want to clean the data in powerquery, do not select Load. Select Edit. Some versions of Excel have it as Transform. This is how the powerquery editor looks like. In the queries, we have all the sheets otherwise termed as queries. Let us start with the title sheet. The title sheet has instructions on how to handle module 1, 2, and 3. This sheet is not important. Let us go ahead and delete the query. Now on the transaction query. The first row contain any valuable information, so go ahead and remove it. We are removing the first one row. Then let us make the first current row as a header. Now you will realize that some columns are empty. Let us go ahead and remove them. We remove the columns as from column 14. Tap on Choose Columns. You can decide to select them one by one, but that is time-consuming. Let me show you an easier way. Search for column, then unselect all of them, then OK. There you have it. Now on the first column, we check the data type. Remove any blanks and remove duplicates. Now on the rest of the columns, we will be checking if we have any blanks and if the data type is correct. Product ID, no blanks, and the data format is correct. Customer ID, no blanks, and the data format is correct. Transaction date, the data format is date and there are no blanks. Online order is either true or false. Order status, uncheck the null. Before we continue with the video, kindly do support by subscribing to my channel and do remember to give this video a thumbs up. Let us continue. On the order status is uncheck the cancelled one. Cancelled order won't be useful in our analysis. Type is correct. Let us do the same for the other columns. On the list price, let us check for any blanks and change the format to currency. Let's us do the same for the standard cost. For the product first sold, let us change it to date. Now from the list price and the standard cost, let us compute the profit. Go to Add Column, then Custom Column, change the name of the column to Profit, which is equivalent to the list price minus the standard cost, then select OK. Then have that as currency. We are done with the transaction query. On the new customer list. Now you've probably heard that powerquery is a game changer. Here the thing is, the columns were similar to the transaction query, then clean this would have been simple because we would copy these applied steps in the new customer list advanced editor to simply clean the data. And because they are not the same. This is the simplest way we could do it. But this statement does not nullify the fact that it is possible to just type in the M code in the advanced editor instead of doing it manually. Now let us remove the first row the same way we did previously. Make the next first row as header. First name no blanks, the format OK. Last name there is blank, but let us keep it because we already have the first name. Gender is OK. Past bike-related purchases OK. Let us continue cleaning the data, follow along. Now column 17, 18, 19, and 20 were used for computation to obtain column 21. Where column 21 is similar to the rank column. We can go ahead and do away with column 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 because they are not important. For the value column, round them to 2 decimal places. Now because we have date of birth, let us compute the age. Look how simple this is. Select on the DOB column, the under Add column select on Date. Check for blanks. Then right-click. Under Transform, then select Total Years. Then Round Up. Done. On the Customer Demographics sheet, let us do the same. Remove the first row and make the current first row the header. Based on how we have cleaned the previous queries, we will be doing the same on this query. I'll explain where necessary. Now, under the Gender column, we need to have female, male, and unidentified/unspecified only. There are two ways we can do this. The first method. Manually, the normal way, find and replace method. Now under the Home tab, select Replace Values, F as female, and remember to select the match the entire cell under the Advanced options, and we will do the same for the others. Done. Let us undo the steps by removing the Applied Steps in the Applied Steps section. Now this is how it was originally. Second method. Use the M code. Now start by finding and replacing the way we did previously. Now we are going to write lines of code and we replace it in the F in the female. Add column. Let us use the if-else statement. This is what we are saying, that if gender is equals to F, then let us have it as female, female have it as female, M as male, and if it doesn't fit in any of these categories, then let us have it as it is. Then copy the code. Cancel. Now the F, do away with it and replace it with each, gender. On the female part, remove it and replace it with each, then paste the code you copied. And there you have it. Which one was easy? Now let us clean the rest of the columns. Follow along. The default column doesn't make sense. Remove it. Clean the rest of the columns. For the date of birth column, let us compute the age the same way I showed you previously. Note we have age of 181 in cells which are blank. These are some of the issues you'll have to note down. Done. Under customer address query, let us clean it the same way we did in the previous columns. Follow along. This is how you clean data. After cleaning all the queries, now go ahead and close and load. This is how your data looks like. Let us rename the sheets. You can change your table style based on your preference. If you found this video informative, kindly do support me by getting me to 400 subscribers. Thank you in advance, and if you would like me to make a video in a specific area, feel free to comment down below.